MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the New York Yankees and the Cleveland Indians. Game 2 of the AL Division Series is next. Mike Clevenger is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Mike Clevenger, big, tall, skinny guy, 6'4", about 215 pounds, 3-pitch mix, not overpowering, good slider that's anywhere from 86 to 88 miles an hour. His fastball in the low to mid-90s, needs the changeup, not a strikeout type pitch.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 Cleveland Indians.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
Now to the plate, Steve Cook. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Yankees, third baseman, number 11.
First delivery to him on the way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Popped him up. Moore has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Jace Peterson.
Designated hitter, James Peterson.
Two balls and a strike. 64 degrees our temperature here at first pitch this afternoon. Hey. 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Another try at 2-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Peterson is retired, 2 down now. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. One a fastball high, 2-1 now. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Gary Sanchez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk. So striding in, Gary Sanchez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1. The Bombers kept off the scoreboard in the first. Indians coming up. Lots more to come, just getting started on MLB Network. Stepping into the box, Jose Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Settling in now, Tyler Naquin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Tyler Naquin.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard to short. That'll be a base hit as well as it's through into left, and they've got something cooking here in the bottom of the first.
First 2 batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first 2 ABs, this could be a laser show.
Batting third, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
The 1-0 home, and he fouls this one off. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Swing and a little tapper. Ramirez on second. Naquin at first with no outs. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit, and the run will score as the Tribe strikes first to lead it 1-0.
Hey, D-Row, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard, killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Justin Bour.
Stepping in now, Justin Bour, As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
0-1, here's the pitch. A ball and a strike.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. None out, runners at first and second. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. And the Tribe with an opportunity for still more damage here in the first. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Cook into foul territory. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full. 3-2.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
It's another full count offering on its way. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. Now batting, Will Myers. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Fielder, Will Myers.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Count even at 2-2. The 2-2. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Indians forced to settle for one. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. It's the Indians 1 and the Yankees nothing. Ready now, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Giancarlo Stanton.
The 1-1 is strike two swinging.
The count is 1-2.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
And a fastball just a bit high.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Ryan Healy.
Batting sixth, first baseman.
Stanton gets his lead at first, nobody out. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
The 1-2. Fouled off. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Batting seventh, shortstop.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Runner at first here, one man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Stepping in, Aaron Hicks. Past history with Mike Clevenger. He's gone 2 for 6. The 1-1. fouled away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for the Yankees. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping up now, Richie Schaffer.
Leading off with a drive, designated hitter, Richie Schaefer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. So striding forward now, JT Realmuto.
Catcher, JT Realmuto.
First delivery to him on the way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. And that misses 1-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 3-1, and he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
So coming to the plate, Bradley Zimmer.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Bradley Zimmer.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
The 0-1. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
In now, Jose Ramirez. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His first homer here in the series, as the Indians have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
Wow, you can understand what the pitcher's thinking. He doesn't have an empty base, and he needs to get ahead of the count. All he wants to do is get that first pitch over for a strike, but the batter knew the same thing, and he jumped all over it, smashing it into seats for a 4-run blast.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. No balls and one strike. The 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2. To short. Scooped up. One there. On to first, a double play. Digging in for his second at-bat, Justin Bour, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First offering on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Four runs here in this half inning. One and one.
1-1.
Two and one to the Indians' first baseman.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Now the 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 4 runs on just 3 base hits, no errors, and no one left. We've played 2 full. The Indians lead it 5-0. Back from Progressive Field as we're set for the beginning of the 3rd inning here on MLB Network. Leading off the inning, Torres, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs. They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Striding in once again, Steve Cook. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, that's a ball.
And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Ground ball right side. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Hey, looks like they might have something brewing right here. That's back-to-back base runners after a few runs were scored in the inning before, too.
Yeah, Dan, I have to imagine your team throws up a crooked number. You want to go out there and throw a donut up, but they are putting some guys on base. This could get interesting.
Now batting, designated hitter, James Peterson.
The 2-2 one more time. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Popped him up. Kipnis ranging into shallow right. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Next for New York, Aaron Judge reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 2-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it for ball four. So the bases will be loaded now with two away.
And that's two free passes in the third inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Giancarlo Stanton now. And with the bases loaded, a big hit here could at least get him a little closer in this one. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, Jason Kipnis. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And that's the first out.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
The right fielder.
Here's Will Myers. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. A strike, and it's 2-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
Still even at 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Richie Schaffer will be next. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Richie Schaffer.
Designated hitter, Richie Schaffer.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder. Three and 0 now. .30 pitch. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with one away. Stepping up to the plate, JT Realmuto. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
He's set. Here it comes. Missed with a slider.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Set to deliver on 2-1. A changeup over the inside corner.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Myers at second. Schaffer is over at first with one away. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Full count still. Another payoff pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Center fielder, number 6, Bradley Zimmer.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. On he pops it up. And this will land foul. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. Now the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble, and trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And a relay home, and he's in there safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So the pitching line will not be kind to him here this afternoon, as he just pretty much could not get anything working. Chad Green is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
In the dirt. Throw goes to 3rd, and it's too late as he's in there. And he's going to make it up to 3rd here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
Ready with the 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. On the ground to the right side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And the runner scores from 3rd as they extend their lead. It's 8-0.
Hey, there's a clean base hit right there, D-Row, to drive that runner in from 3rd base.
Yeah, he was telling the boys, get it ready right here. I'm going to walk home on this one. That was easy to read through the hole, and he was able to take his time scoring from 3rd.
Now batting, left fielder, Tyler Naquin.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. 3 runs already home here. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
And that one right down Main Street.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
A bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll move ahead to the 4th inning now in Game 2. It's the Indians 8 and the Yankees nothing. At the plate, Ryan Healy looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Now a flare out toward right center. Coming in is Myers, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop.
Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Kipnis on to first, and they turn the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result, a double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Popped him up. Kipnis over to his right, and that's the 3rd out. 1 hit's all they get. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Cleveland's out in front, 8-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning.
Lindor.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. The 1-2 locks him up for strike 3. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned. So here's the cleanup hitter, Justin Bour. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Justin Bour.
First offering on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Now, 2-1.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis.
8 runs, 8 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians.
Fastball in there. 3-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Now the payoff pitch home. There's a high drive to left. Back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! It's a solo shot for Justin Bourne. His second home run of the series as they push this lead up to 9 now.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
The second baseman, number 22, Jason Kipnis.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left.
Stanton has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. In now for Cleveland, Will Myers. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Will Myers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Solo shot here off the bat of Will Myers. His first homer so far in the series as this lead got even wider.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yards. Every pitch is another chance.
Designated hitter, Richie Schaefer.
Into the box now, Richie Schaffer, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. 1-0 delivery. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Full count now, 3-2.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Another good inning here for the Indians. Hey, fun times in Cleveland again. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
Leading off for the Yankees, second baseman, number 81.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. On a good pitch there. Had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Digging in and looking for more, Steve Cook. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Standing in, Jace Peterson, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
The 3-1 pitch. There's ball 4.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Judge. There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. but I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Yanks leave 1. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Digging in to try it again, JT Realmuto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Realmuto.
He's set, and the pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Look out, 1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Valaika loves it. And there's one away. Standing in, Bradley Zimmer. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. One out, nobody on. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Two balls and 2 strikes to Bradley Zimmer. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Up next for Cleveland, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe, but they're still in front 10-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
You know, there aren't many guys that can just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
The 1-2. High in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Zimmer.
And he makes the catch for the second out. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Ryan Healy.
The 3-1 pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Indians 10 and the Yankees nothing. At the plate, Tyler Naquin. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Left fielder, Tyler Naquin.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Right over the middle, knee high.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
Here now the 2-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
First pitch on its way.
Nope.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-0 is fastball taken high for a ball. Naquin leads off second with nobody out. Too high, and it's 3-0. The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 3-1 pitch. 3-2 now. Grounded to the right. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Justin Bohr. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
0-1 the count. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
And it's fouled away. 1 out and a runner on third. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead-off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
The second baseman, number 20.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Now here it comes. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. The throw into second. And he is into second with a 2-out double. At the plate, Will Myers. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
The 0-1 pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fastball up in the zone, but it's strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. We'll go to the 7th now in game 2. The Tribe lead this one 11-0. Back here in Cleveland, this one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Anthony Swarzak is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Anthony Swarzak.
Into the box now, Pat Valaika. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Popped him up. Moore trying to get there. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Valaika on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Now batting, number 81.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate pass ball, and you can bet the catcher is kicking himself about it right now. With the runner advancing to second, the double play is off the table. Might come back to haunt him.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Now batting, third baseman, Steve Cook.
Stepping in now, Steve Cook. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Ramirez is there, and the side is retired. One left for the Yankees. They trail in this one 11-0. James Hoyt enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Striding into the box, Richie Schaffer.
Designated hitter, Richie Schaefer.
The pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Hicks going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first homer here in the series as the blowout continues. Long ball is playing in this one. That was the fourth blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. Fourth round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Way out in front. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Center fielder, number 6, Bradley Zimmer.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
That's
2-1. Now the 2-1 is a good fastball, swung on and missed.
I got to count 2-2.
The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Now batting, third baseman.
In now, Jose Ramirez. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Indians lead it 12-0. In now is the Yankees DH, Jace Peterson. It was a walk in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Grounded to first. Moore has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in, Aaron Judge. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Myers going back, still ranging back. And this one is gone, a home run. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. His first homer so far in the series, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Yeah, all things considered, it's been a day to forget for them. So this homer will be a welcome to everyone in that dugout. Maybe this gives them a little momentum going into the next game.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Giancarlo Stanton.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
The 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Again, he sends it out of play. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Hit sharply on the ground. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Indians 12 and the Yankees 1. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
Tyler Naquin.
The pitch. Lays off 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. So here's Francisco Lindor now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
From the stretch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
The 0-1 delivery. Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin Bour.
Into the box, Justin Bour. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 is a well-located fastball down around the knees. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Lindor stands at first with 1 out. On a line, that's a base hit.
Relay, here we go. Relay, relay.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
The second baseman, number 22, Jason Kipnis.
Standing in now, Jason Kipnis, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the 0-1. Just a tick behind for a strike. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Hicks on the move. He gets to it, and oh, he botched it. Throw into second. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in, and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
The right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
Here's Will Myers. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. Cleveland's out in front, 13-1. Nick Goody comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
44, Nick Goody.
Ready for another shot now, Ryan Healy. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika.
Number 13, shortstop, Pat Valaika.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Now batting, number 81.
Right side. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Steve Cook. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last chance for the Yankees. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. High and deep to right center. And that's going to put an end to this one. And the Indians have held serve here at home. They take games 1 and 2 of this series as this one is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
(13-1) is the final lopsided score. Cleveland get the win to take a 2-0 series lead. Mike Clevenger earns the victory on the mound. Gomez was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 39 minutes. This afternoon's paid attendance at Progressive Field, 43,345. The Indians thank you for your continued support and remind you, please, drive home safely.